Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to see about the specific gravity of the soil solids using pycnometer test. So for that experiment we are here a pycnometer bottle. Okay. So it consists of a bottle which is holded at the top using a plastic cup, and the top of the surface is covered by a stainless steel foam. Okay. So this is the pycnometer bottle which is used for calculating the specific gravity of the soil solids. Okay. So for calculating the void ratio and in order to prepare the seed sizes of the soil, we should be knowing the value of the specific gravity of the soil. Okay. So for that calculation, so how to do? We have to first. First, we have to measure the empty weight of the pycnometer. Okay. So in the weighing machine, just keep the empty bottle and note down the value in terms of gram. Okay. So this empty weight of this pycnometer bottle is 578 gram. Okay. So I am going to note this value as W1. Okay. So empty weight is denoted as W1, which is nothing but 578 gram. Okay. So the next procedure is we have to fill this pycnometer bottle with 200 grams of soil particle which is sieved through 4.75 mm sieve set, and we have to take the remaining portion of this sieve. Okay. So for that you have to take the soil sample and have to take two sets of pan. So one is pan which is used for storing the soil sample which is passed through the 4.75 mm sieve set. Okay. So 4.75 mm sieve set you have to take down, and at the bottom you have to keep a pan so that the soil sample poured in the 4.75 mm sieve passes through this one, and we have to remove the retained portions and we have to weigh a gram of 200 grams. So let's take the soil sample and pour in the 4.75 mm sieve set. Okay, so it should pass through the 4.75 mm sieve set. Okay, so after sieving, you have to excavate the remaining portions. Okay, now we have to measure 200 grams of the soil sample that is passed through 4.75 mm. Okay. Just keep the tray on the weighing machine. Okay, just tag the value to 0. Okay, and then measure 200 grams of the soil sample that is passed through 4.75 mm sieve. So just take down and then remove the cap of the pycnometer bottle. Okay, and then pour this 200 grams of soil sample in the pycnometer bottle. Okay. So place the cap carefully. Okay. So again tap the weighing machine and once again weigh the pycnometer bottle along with the weight of soil sample taken. Okay. So now measure this value as W2, which is nothing but 779 gram. Okay. So initially the empty weight of the pycnometer was 578 gram, and then later we have added 200 grams of soil sample here. So now the total weight was 779 gram. Okay. So now we have to fill this pycnometer bottle with water in it, in addition to the soil sample taken. Okay. So for that I am moving on to the water tap. Okay, just initially remove the cap carefully. Okay, just fill the pycnometer bottle with water completely. Okay. So after filling the pycnometer bottle, again close the cap. The water has to be filled up to the top of the cone available in the pycnometer bottle. Okay. So again there will be a hole at the top. Okay. So with this help of hole, you have to fill the water. So now it is completely filled with water and soil sample. So now we have to weigh this pycnometer bottle and note down the value of the bottle, which is denoted as W3, which is 1628 grams. Okay. So after calculating, again just remove the content available in the pycnometer bottle and clean the pycnometer bottle. Again fill this whole empty bottle with full of water. Okay. So after cleaning the pycnometer bottle, okay, so you have to clean thoroughly. There should not be no soil sample in the water bottle, sorry, pycnometer bottle. Okay, so now you have to fill this pycnometer bottle completely with water. So once again, close the top of the pycnometer. Again, you have to fill the water up to the top of the cone. So now you have to measure this weight. Okay. So this weight of W4 is noted as W4, which is 1504 grams. Okay. So after measuring all the weights in the pycnometer, okay. So the pycnometer bottle should be cleaned thoroughly with water and it should be dried neatly. Okay. So after drying, you should ensure that there is no soil sample or any water content available in the bottle. Okay. So that there is no corrosion formation in the cone on the top of the brass box. Okay. So we have calculated 4 values here. W1, which is nothing but empty weight of the pycnometer bottle, and then W2, 200 grams of soil sample is added and then measured with the help of pycnometer bottle, and then W3, the soil sample is again filled with water sample, and then W4 is fully full of water. Okay. So now we have to calculate the value of specific gravity. Okay. So specific gravity of soil sample is denoted by capital G. Okay. So capital G is nothing but W2 minus W1 whole divided by W2 minus W1 minus W3 minus W4. Okay. So 779 minus 578. So W2 minus W1 divided by W2 minus W1 minus of W3 minus W4. Okay. So 779 minus 578 whole divided by 779 minus 578 minus of 1628 minus 1504. Okay. So now you have to calculate the value of capital G with the help of calculator, or you can easily manipulate using normal. Okay, so I'm just calculating 779 minus 578, which is nothing but 201 whole divided by 201 minus again 1628 minus 1504, which is nothing but 124. Okay, so 201 divided by 77. Okay, so 201 divided by 77. So the value is 2.61. Okay, so for generally the specific gravity of the soil sample lies between 2.2 to 2.7, and its unit is unitless. It has no unit because it is a calculation of the weight alone. Okay, so it is the ratio of weight divided by weight. So the unit is unitless and the value is 2.61 for this type of soil sample. Okay, so for various types of soil sample, the specific gravity will definitely vary. Okay, so thank you.